So I've gone ahead and opened up the mini mini fruiting chamber here to pick these little clusters of oyster mushrooms. These golden oysters are actually kind of past the prime point of picking, and so I thought it'd be good to do a quick little video talking about when it's a good time. How can you tell when you need to pick your mushrooms? Maybe some indications it's gone a little too far, and also we'll actually pick them on camera and you can see how I do it. So first of all, the big indicator is the convex versus concave shape of the actual like caps of the mushrooms themselves. Now you generally want to go with the cap that developed first, the mushroom that developed first in the clump, or the biggest one, and kind of use that as a guide. For right now, we're just going to talk about this top one. You can see that the sides have curled up and created like a little cup. Okay, that's not great. I mean, this is definitely like a point where we should be going ahead and picking these, because much further than this, if it had closed up too much or shriveled up too much, it would have been past the point. So this one is looking a little, still pretty taut. That's the other thing. If it becomes discolored, becomes deflated, that's usually an indication that the mushroom has gone bad and you don't want to eat it. So these look pretty good still. They're a little past. Some of them are a little shriveled up, but they're not discolored. They still have the nice golden brown color. And they still have a good amount of like tautness to their flesh. Like they don't feel withered up, they don't feel deflated. So I think these are fine. So, you can eat a mushroom through quite a bit of time between when the fruiting bodies develop and when they've kind of gone bad. It differs between mushrooms, but in general, you got to pay attention. So when your mushrooms grow, because these things can grow fast. I mean, these started out as little buds like a few days ago. And with oyster mushrooms, it's usually 3 to 5 days after the pins start appearing that you're going to be able to harvest. So it comes fast. Another good indication I was noticing is that there are mushroom spores all over the inside of my fruiting chamber. So yeah, I waited a bit too long. You can actually see them. It is why everything is suddenly coated in white. Yeah, because I do have an active, well, you can see it really well on the sides, because I do have an active aeration system. It's been blowing the spores all over. So now my fruiting chamber is covered with spores, which is not ideal. Getting them before they really open up, because that's what's happening. When they open up like that and they curl up, they're opening up the little fins underneath to drop spores. See? Little clumps of spores. So really we should be getting them before they've gone that far and really dropped a lot of spores. That's typically another good measure of, if it's gone too far. So these are like little on the edge, but I think they'll be okay. They still look pretty good. They definitely don't look like they've gone bad, so I'm going to go ahead and pick them. So, delicately, you want to do a twisting motion. You don't want to pull out too much of the substrate, but you want to keep a little bit of the quote-unquote root on there, because that is going to keep them fresher longer. But we will go ahead and probably immediately eat these, so that's not a huge deal. Even if I didn't get the twist, this is going to be a tough one. There we go. Isn't that crazy? So we got ourselves a nice little harvest of oyster mushrooms. I'm going to go ahead and get these cut up and eaten. Another person suggested to me, or a number of people have, to actually dry them. I know Troll Forge is one of the people who have said to dry them and turn them to oyster powder. Oyster mushroom powder. So maybe I'll do that for soups and stews in the future. And what I'm going to do is, can't believe I waited too long. Yesterday, no spores. Today, spores all over the place. So that's okay. That's okay. We're actually going to be moving from this small fruiting chamber to building a big one. I'm just waiting for an exhaust fan to come in to get this really up and running. But in any case, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you like mushroom videos, give me a thumbs up so I know to create more videos like this. If you would, I would love to hear your thoughts below about your own experience with oyster mushrooms or growing mushrooms and when you find best to harvest them. And go ahead and let me know, did I let these go too long? Should I have picked them yesterday? In any case, thank you so much for watching. And as always, thank you for joining me on this journey.